bit rate, okay. Bit rate doing good. Bit rate doing good. Let me see something. Let's go here. Boom. Back to here. Okay, bit rate doing pretty good. I ain't got nothing to worry about. I don't think. All right, let's go to Twitter. See what we got on here, man. Let's see what's up. Jesus. Okay, that's nuclear. All right, let me stop playing, bro. And Jesus Christ. All right. If you want to stream, make sure you like the stream up, man. Make sure you like the stream up, man. What's that word, Marty? All right, man. Let's go through this Twitter news. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got going on so far, man. News probably slow. It's been slow for the last 3 days, but let's see what we got going on. Gaming. Now we finna do reactions, bro. I wish I was gaming. Hold on, let me make sure. All right, boom. New York City, New York City celebrating going to the NBA Finals. I ain't gonna lie, New York City is live right now. They are live, bro. Timothy Chalamet. Why can't I read nobody names? Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner celebrating the Knicks advance to the NBA Finals. Kylie Jenner taking photos of him celebrating. Tracy Morgan. I know all of them happy, man. Tracy, what's my man's name? Clive Frazier, Walt Frazier, whatever his name is. Um, everybody. New York Knicks are headed to the NBA Finals for the first time in 27 years after sweeping the Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Jesus, that's crazy. Glorilla fangirling over Hillary Duff at the American Music Awards. Shout out Hillary Duff, man. I don't too much care. Timothy Chalamet again. Asia Liu. I don't know who the hell that is. Jesus, this is a slow ass news day, bro. Glorilla 2026 Music Awards. She's something decent. Wait, what? Chat X. Oh, chat. Hold on, bro. Let me see this. This might be some peak ball knowledge. I don't know if I'm able to click the comments because Twitter is nuclear. Chat asks Ocho choose between adult film star Jada Fire. Um, what's that word, Kevin? I'm gonna get back to that one, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. Young Miami says Young Miami says most she's ever gotten from an ex on the date was 2.3 million. I'm really just here for the comments, man. Yo, bro, it's always the memes game. To my her exes right now. Jesus, boy. Mm. Give Miami out here bragging about 3 million from an ex. On one date is next level. Everybody already connected the dots straight to Diddy. With how that mail's been in the bag. These interesting situation. Okay. So I don't believe her one bit. Jesus. Yeah, Miami says she doesn't want to get married because men cheat and divorce costs too much. Well, I mean, it ain't like you got no money to you when you ever been invited to a Diddy party. I knew these comments was gonna be filled with Diddy, bro. So what you mean 2.3 million? Someone spend 2-3 million on some pussy. I'm not gonna literally get pussy anywhere, anytime. Wondering if she got gold in there. Uh, it's a dummy who take out the garbage. Wait, what? It's a dummy who's taking the garbage. She's dishing a pity. I pity on the long, whatever the fuck that means. Men said the same to themselves, then complaining she's a whole fast for too much. Obviously from the diddler. Shout out to him, bro. Shout out to Diddy. Yo, bro, what was the second and third and how? What, nigga? What was the second and third? What, bro? What are you talking about? DVD? Diddy? Huh? Wait, are you? Who the fuck is asking me questions right now? Let me see something. Okay, I don't know what the fuck you niggas are saying, but shout out to y'all, bro. And now our company is hiring people to mast bait for 2,000 a month. They're hiring people who are starting including daily audio guided session and short weekly documented effects of stress, sleep, and mood. Wait, what? Joy AI. We're hiring 10 masturbation consultants, 2,000 a month, to test their daily guided masturbation features and to document the effects of stress, sleep, mood. Yes, it's real. Yes, you get paid. Jesus, boy. You know this world is coming to an end, isn't it? I will be there no matter what. Hand over the contract. Bro, Twitter is crazy, bro. What does one apply? I have a bro that wants to apply. He got experience too. When I check the job requirements, I meet all of them. PhD, 18 years of experience. Nah, bro, the comments is crazy. I can't lie to you, bro. Shout out to them, gang. Username experience class. Apparently, distant class and diamond was a lot. I don't even know what the fuck you saying, bro. Y'all type fucking slop in the chat all the time. Jesus, boy. Ferrari has officially unveiled its first ever all-electric car. Beginning in Q2 2027, starting price is $600,000. Yeah, Ferrari, y'all might as well go ahead and keep this shit. Not gonna lie to you, bro. Like this is ass, my nigga. Not gonna lie to you, bro. Let's lock in Ferrari, please. Please and thank you. Let me hear how it sound. Then they always add all these weird ass futuristic sounds and shit. Come on, drive it, bro. That video is probably AI than a motherfucker. Who knows though, bro? I'll come back to that video. Administrative lead authorities in Dominican Republic investigating involvement. He's not played baseball since then. Wow, that's very nuclear. Twitch streamer Mordecai, known for using men as pets on stream, has been banned for using her feet as a gameplay green screen. Oh man, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Twitch has to be like one of, if not the worst platforms for banning people for like absolutely nothing. I would put YouTube in that ranking, but YouTube, you might have to go like far end of the spectrum for them to ban you. They do like the community guideline strikes and all that for like stupid reasons. I don't know if that come from other people, but that's whatever. So she has some pet human slave in the background, and y'all banned her for putting her feet as a green screen to play the game. Yeah, bro. Dan Clancy. Way to go, guy. Come on, bro. Like, this is the least you could have banned her for. Look at this picture, bro. This is a human back here on a dog bed. The caliber men today is so poor. We used to fight wars. It says that a dude in the background on my blind. Morpie's known for swallowing people whole and doing amazing cowgirl. Maybe I'm not updating on her about her pet thing. Twitch saw Dark Souls and said, "No, feet meta too powerful. Morpie cooking again, Jesus." Thank God, get these degenerate Twitch streamers, well, these degenerate streamers off my screen. I don't know, bro. Good way to go, Dan Clancy. William Levi's mom talks about they can spend a lot of money on private cybersecurity to find out who leaked the video of him and his ex, Gia. Who? Who the hell is William Levi? Don't know who that is. Don't really care neither. India Loves Dad calls her. Wait, India Loves Dad called her and her 36-year-old sister out for not settling down yet. Says he just wants one of them to get married someday. Pops, I don't know if that's gonna happen, brother, man. I ain't gonna lie, I thought, never mind. Yo, Jesus, you finna be 36, lady? She, from this angle, well, she looked better. I can't even say she looked better here. She she looked crazy. But if you want to stream, like to stream up, man. Like to stream up, like to stream up, like to stream up. But let me hear what he got to say. This she just said I'm gonna be 36 or something. I'm getting old. He just said I want to see one of y'all married like sometime, whatever. I don't know. Then he proceeds to ask her, "Yeah, you think you'll meet anybody this year?" She said, "Yeah, I don't think I want to meet anybody this year." Ma'am, you don't want to be married. I'm sorry. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? What are we doing? Let's be honest. Ma'am, I'm gonna just be honest here. It's been 36 of them. You still ain't met the right one. Not saying it can't come later than this, but it's been 36, bro. You think that's coming like, oh yeah, man, it's gonna be like maybe 37, 38, 40. Sad to say, bro, it's not coming no time soon. Just being 100. If I'm being 100, bro, this is all cope. People ain't loving like they used to back in the day. Ma'am, you're 36. You didn't find nobody back in the day. Do you think the odds of somebody loving hard back then versus loving now, you gonna find? I don't even know why I'm saying this. See, I think that's the problem. It's the whole, how would I put this, bro? The whole thing of you being a woman and being like, oh, I want to be pursued like how they used to pursue women back in the day in the 90s and all that. Keep in mind, all of this shit that they talking about with the 90s and back in the day, you seen this in like TV shows. Nobody seen this in real life. Even her being 36, man, you wasn't, you was a child in the 90s, barely even born, really, if we being 100. You wasn't experiencing no love and dating. So what are we talking about? Really, the 2010s was like your prime era of you doing your thing, in like maybe late 2000s. That thing that they are looking for is not coming. It's not coming to you. Nobody is gonna be on the hunt. Like, yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. She like, unless he maybe around her age, be like, yeah, man, she 36. Who knows if she got kids? Maybe she do, maybe she don't. Ain't nobody finna be on the hunt for you, lady. If you see something you like, go get it. I don't see what's so hard about that, bro. It's like, nah, I don't want to do that, bro, because that's gonna make me look weak. This brother's gonna be sad. He's gonna be sad and disappointed, bro. It's not gonna happen for him. How she sees her father after hearing that. Why the fuck do they keep using this meme? Who the fuck is this? And why he got two like large planets inside of his dome? Their father when he sees them outside with another man. Okay. So that's crazy. He's supposed to tell her about business. Wait, that's crazy. He's supposed to tell her about business, not rushing her to marry. This nigga's a like. I'm here to believe. What's up, Alejandra? I'm here. I'm solely convinced that everybody that type in Twitter comments are retarded. No bullshit. Like they have to be, bro. He basically wants them to stop being internet hoes. Facts. They would stop. They would definitely stop being whores one day, but it'll be too late, and they'll blame everyone but themselves. It is what it is. Facts. How she felt after her father says that. Jesus. Dad was confused when cop accused him of smoking weed. There's no weed because I'm actually mad. There's no weed. this nigga just told the police like, yeah, man, you cool? Yeah, I'm cool, man. What I was gonna say, this nigga just told him, yeah, bro. You know how I know it ain't no weed here? Because I'm mad that it ain't no weed here. Jesus, bro. What made this officer just pull up, pull up to him on the campsite or whatever? Elliot Wilson said there's a new post that in a new post that Drake's Iceman is hip hop album of the year. I don't too much give a fuck about that. Sophie Rain says an NBA player offered her $15 million to take her virginity. She declined. Oh my fucking god, bro! I don't even. This is a fucking TMZ interview. I'm not even finna listen to that shit. Like, that girl knows she's not turning down $15 million. This never happened, gang. Let's be all the way honest. And if anybody believes that this whore ain't been fucked already, it's fucking retarded. Like, come on, bro. Jesus Christ. On today's episode of things that never happened, right? Said no one offered to pay that. To my cabin for engagement to drive up OnlyFans subscription. What a scumbag of a woman. Motherfucker offered $15 to take her B card with her B card already gone. Exactly. Zion, your cards. Alright, that's a funny one. Zion probably is the type of nigga to do that. Say yeah, because there's nothing to take. Bro turned down the contract faster than some NBA teams turn down defense. Say y'all think this bitch is a virgin, y'all stupid as heck. I singers believe in his wife's a virgin too. Yeah, that's a fact. I'm not even finna listen to this fucking slop, my nigga. Like, matter of fact, let me play this shit in 2x speed. So she just posted that shit. This bitch is a retard. This bitch just be saying shit, my nigga. Pope Leo says the AI needs to be disarmed. Artificial intelligence needs to be disarmed. The orders are strong. I know, but deliberately choosing that because the moment needs to be. Wait. This moment needs words capable of attraction, attention, awakening, and consistency, indicating the path forward of humanity. Yeah, it's a fact. Don't ask Peter Thiel about humanity though, because he's gonna be like, nah, I don't want humans to live. While he also taking dick in the ass and shit. Former NFL player Josiah Manziel, he would rematch him for $2 million in a recent. So I might give you a rematch, but it won't be for the same amount. I will get $2 million from Aiden to give you, Jesus. And then it backfired because nobody knew he was cosplaying. I thought he was the bookie man from WWE. That nigga used to eat worms. Jason Wayne got brutally mauled by Lacey after getting a perfect 10 score. Wait, what? Jesus Christ. He looked like the boogeyman. Varden Antion got into a heat fight with an employee after he smacked his camera. Drake tried to get the subs to stream, but his card declined. This nigga trying to give subs to a bitch getting foot massages. Shout out to him though, man. The fuck? The fuck was that? The fuck, bro? You know what, bro? We going straight to YouTube doing reactions. I'm not even finna sweat that shit. Straight to my watch later, bro. Jesus Christ, my nigga. Dog shit ass computer. The fuck? Wait, what was it? Was two moon videos in here, wasn't it? Or was it three? Moon had two videos that I wanted to watch. Well, not two. Wait, was it two? It had to be, right? No, it wasn't two. Hmm. Okay. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. Was it seriously only one of his fucking videos, man? So watch the Sam Hyde video first, bro. Shut up, nigga. That's why they call us Goyim, by the way. Let's see. By Sam Hyde. I don't know. That might be a bunch of malarkey, bro. Well, wait. What do you mean? That never happened in NFL's history where a kicker run up and he just stopped. Is he saying where he's like full stops or he like kind of drags his foot in the dirt a little bit? That's them driving through the ball. You need to drive through the ball a certain way in order for it to go through the upright. So I don't really. I'm not gonna put too much stock in believing that unless he shows some footage. I don't know. It scratches the itch for slavery. Buy them, sell them. I don't really think so, bro. Cause like in the NFL, you can be released, and they no longer they no longer own you. So I don't think it scratches the itch for slavery. That might be going a little. If he's saying as far as buy them, sell them, cool. But then they do the buy, sell, trade, whatever. But there are people who get released all the time. Like, yeah, bro, you aren't worth anything. I don't think they were doing that back in the 1800s. So yeah, that's kind of stupid. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Was some of that just nuclearly racist, bro? Yes. But I'm sorry, bro. I gotta rewind that. Like, hold on, bro. Hold up. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's really if I'm guessing who's saying stuff like that, of course Dan Snyder, that piece of shit. But Jerry Jones, I will never forget. This may have been either last year or 2 years ago, where he was saying he was having a conversation with somebody watching the Cowboys practice, and I don't know how the conversation got to Jerry Jones talking about the size of his players' meat for some reason. He said something like he I don't know what he said, bro. I don't even want to think about repeating what he said, but it was something nuclearly like overly geech man shit. Like the size of his hog or something. Like, come on, Jerry, bro. You watching your players practice, and all you can think about is their penises. Yeah, he's literally he's fitting the stereotype right there, bro. Like, tell me you Caucasian without telling me you Caucasian. See, he's literally saying the same thing that I was just describing. Overly big geese man. Look at his face. He like, what, boy? Nigga, is this a fantasy football ad? Well, I don't know about the fantasy basketball and baseball, but fantasy football, I'm not saying that they aren't a thing, but fantasy football is heavily like people love fantasy football. Some people win big money on fantasy football too, but I could never really get into it. I also don't know how it works. It's probably just like kind of like sports betting, but you don't win no money. And you kind of win from like whoever your team is doing the best, I guess. Why the fuck does he keep using the word beast? Is this how white is he emulating just how white people talk? White people use the word beast all the time. I've had conversations with several Caucasian people and they've never used the word beast. Why is it that uh, why is it that when white men bring up black men, the first thing they think about is yeah, man, Could you imagine this dude having sex with your wife? Could you imagine the size of that man's cock? Why are you thinking about cocks and other men? Why what? Who made that a thing? Somebody has to give me this information. White men think about black penises too much for me, bro. Like this is too evident, man. Like this is too much evidence of this. Even if he's just speaking in hyperbole, like, but come on, bro. You gotta chill out, man. I mean, I get what he's saying as far as like it's uh but I mean, do you really though? If we being 100 with you, I guess if you saying you being a kid and you grow out of playing sports, yeah, I would understand that standpoint. Like, okay, you was a kid, you used to play sports from like the age of 7 to like maybe like 18 or probably 21 if you went to college and played. And then when you reach adulthood, it's like, all right, you kind of phase out of that. Even then, most people don't because you have you have men's leagues, tournaments, or whatever the case may be. Some people do it just to stay fit or just stay active. So I don't know if you really can say that you can grow out of that though, or that you grow out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, you're supposed to grow out of sports and not like sports and be a real man and eat bricks and smoke cigarettes and build steel towers and wear steel toe boots all day and scratch your nuts and and, and, and like and what are you supposed to like? What are you supposed to do, bro? Some people like sports, bro. Be that whether it's basketball, soccer, hockey, football, it don't matter. I don't really think you grow out of those things. Like you can, if anything, I think some people can grow into liking them, but most people don't really grow out of that though. There are some people out here that's like, yeah, man, like, and I've kind of always looked at these people like you kind of are a weirdo when it's like, oh yeah, bro, I don't be heavily invested into watching sports or liking sports because that's just not really my thing. I really think it's corny or whatever the case may be. If you're a female, more than likely I understand it. It's like most women don't really give a fuck about sports. But if you're a man, more than likely, if you won't really give a fuck about sports, I would think that you take cock in the ass, gang. There's some way, somehow, you might be a geek. You might be a homosexual, bro. Shout out to y'all. Just no disrespect, but more than likely they don't like sports. So if you're a regular dude, it's like, yeah, bro, I just like talking to hoes and fucking hoes and shit and going outside again. I don't even give a fuck about no sports. Nigga, you don't talk to hoes and fuck hoes 25/8, bro. You do other shit throughout your day. My nigga, let's be serious. People have their downtime. That's like saying, yeah, I'm a male. Man, I ain't never played video games, but I always thought that shit was lame. Like who are you trying to impress, gang? What are you trying to do? Like, you kind of there's a point where I think we have to get to males just being males and doing male things. Most males that say those things like to do things that the females like to do. When it's like, my guy, let's leave that to them. Let's stop trying to be them, please. I mean, of course, it's subsidized by the government. I mean, you have people. I mean, let's go back. Of course, subsidized by the government, tax exemption bonds, public funds, tax breaks. Yes, of course, it's subsidized by the government because you have owners of said teams, or you could have like the Green Bay Packers. The city of Green Bay owns that team. It doesn't have a specific owner. It's just the city owns the team instead of it being like a person. So I guess you would say like a group, maybe, or whatever. But regardless, you got people that own the team, and most most if not all humans are subsidized by the government because you got to pay taxes. So yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I am with him there. That whole Dana, like Dana White, you got the UFC, cool. Him being like, oh man, I'm gonna turn power slap fighting into a whole thing, and it's like, what humans in their right mind? It's like, yeah, man, let me get up here and slap the shit out of somebody and let them slap the shit out of me, and they pay me they give me 2 packs of America's they give me 2 packs of American spirits, a corn dog, a 25-cent juice, and $5 in nickels. Like, come on, bro. We gotta like do better. I'm pretty sure they might get some decent money, but I'm pretty sure he's paying them shekels, pennies on the dollars, bro. Is this AI generated? I mean, I guess you can say that, bro, but At the same time, I don't think a lot of people think about it this deep on a spectrum, because most of the people that he's talking about that think like this are like your average working person, and sports is their wind down, and it's not like a, oh yeah, bro. And even if it's not their wind down when they get off work, it's something to distract them from the work that they have to do. Even people who aren't, I guess you could say, working class motherfuckers, even the people who own the sports teams, they looking at it like, yo, if my team do bad this year, I gotta work. I gotta figure out how I can get my team to do much better, because this is money that I'm paying out to this team, even though I have a lot of it. You feel what I'm saying? It's still, everybody still thinks about it, bro. Except if you don't watch. But even if you're not thinking about sports, you're thinking about something else. If you like whatever you like, reading new books or just new information, the news, stocks, anything. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, just came back from playing a video game. I wish I could see. I wish I could see what you're talking about on your stream. Uh, but keep up the rents, double bags. It's what AI generated. Nigga, I don't even know what you're talking about. Um, I don't even know when I just said that. I probably said that like 10 minutes ago, bro. You late. Appreciate you though, Meat Rider. Jesus. Jesus, boy, this nigga talk like he got a goddamn grenade lost in his throat. Nigga, like, why he talk like that? Jesus, boy. You can hear this nigga talk from 7 miles away, whispering. But he not lying about New York fans being uh insufferable. I hope I'm using that word right. Or just being unbearable to be around in general. Or Oakland fans, like for the Oakland Raiders. Yeah, those fans, two fan bases that are supremely toxic, if I'm being honest. I mean, if that's the case though, bro. I mean, I get what he's saying, and he does have a point. But if that's the case, we could say it about everybody, bro. Any and everybody. Like with the whole like, oh yeah, bro, all the studying somebody might do to become a tech billionaire. That same studying they could have took that and became a goddamn astrophysicist, an astronaut, or they could have became a mayor or some shit like that. Like you can use the same analogy for any and everybody though. So you can't like it's not really a good analogy to use. Like, okay, yeah, if you're a huge sports fan, you could memorize all that stuff, bro. You could have went to college and became a doctor and memorized all that. It's like, no, gang, if it worked like that, guess what? Everybody would be doctors and lawyers and police officers and firefighters. Everybody would be all of those things, bro. But guess what? People don't want to be that. They like what they like, and they're going to continue to like those things. They're not gonna, oh, bro, because somebody thinks that this is stupid. If that's the case, whatever he likes to do, okay, let's say he likes to create content or make YouTube videos or whatever. He likes to do stand up. They can say the same thing to you. You up here telling these jokes, you could have became a damn dentist. Why the hell are you up here telling jokes, gang? What are we doing? See what I'm saying? Like this is like I don't mean to be that guy, gang, but I am gonna be that guy. Like once again, he has a point, but somebody could tell you the same thing, gang. Like him saying, like, yo, these people call us goyim and they think we're lesser than. They could tell you, yo, bro, all this energy that you're spending on what these people think about you, you could think about bettering yourself so you won't be a goyim. You dig me? Like it's one of those things. So this same information he's regurgitating, somebody can regurgitate it right back to him, and he won't want to hear it because if somebody takes some information that you saying to them and they repeat it back to you, you'll be like, nah, I don't like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you saying it's weird, and you participated in it. You participated in the activity that you call it weird. It's like, yeah, I remember playing fantasy football, bro, and the kids were so good, and I was like, man, this is so weird. How are they so good at this? It's memory, and stats, and observation, and guessing. What are we doing? Like, I'm not. They taking a lot of good men from the good guys. Yeah, I get the point of this video, bro. Of trying to explain to people like, yo, this is brainwashing, but everything that you watch is brainwashing, bro. It's not like you can escape any of this. The only thing I guess you could say the only way you can escape any of this is through religion, and most people aren't really willing to sit there and talk about that and do that all day. So if they need to, yeah, or if they want to, but most people ain't doing that. W video, I guess though. Sam had still you're still Goyim though, regardless of the fact that you just said all that information and got absolutely nowhere with it. But W's for you though, man. I don't know if I could sit through another one of those. Niggas just sitting there talking about dicks and all that weird shit. Let's watch this D Green video. D Green live. Flops can't stop Wimby. That D Green. Let's get it, man. Wembanyama. Jesus, boy. That's nuclear. Step up, Frankenstein. Hey, Charles Barkley did say that San Antonio was full of plate cleaners, but these two, boy, well, these four, crazy. Loser. My man Champagne, he was like, I ain't trying to hear that, man. That's weak. You want to know what's so crazy, bro? This is not even to go off on a tangent, but to go off on a tangent. I just seen a video of Shea Gilgeous-Alexander before he was on the Oklahoma City Thunder and he was still on the Clippers, and he was getting buckets. And I was thinking to myself, like, man, I do remember Shea Gilly being nice, but I don't remember him doing this. Like this, how this kind of hooping he doing right now. I don't remember this. Even when Chris Paul was on the team, when they was in like the bubble and all that, before they really became OKC for real. I don't remember Shea Gilly hooping like how he hoops now. Bro, I was watching them clips and I'm like, bro, Shea Gilly really, he used to be mixing niggas, putting them in a bag, blowing past people, getting layups, shooting middies, no flopping. It was literally a whole highlight reel of, yo, this is how he used to hoop. And of course, you have people in the comments coping like, he literally still hoops like this now. He still hoops the same way. What are you talking about? What are y'all doing, bro? We talking about him doing the whole contact flopping thing, and I get it's like when the league transfers over and start doing something, okay, like when Steph starts shooting on them threes, and then everybody else starts shooting a whole bunch of threes, and the commentators was like, "Yo, this is like trash. Y'all should stop doing this because y'all not him." This is almost the same thing, but people are not saying y'all should stop doing this because y'all not him. They complained about everybody doing it. It's like, yo, Shea, you flopping too much. Brunson, you flopping too much. Who else be doing a whole lot of flopping? Luke will be flopping sometimes too, but they be saying Luke will be complaining to the refs too much. Jokic do a whole lot of flopping. Come on, bro. Get a hand up, pussy. I, I seen this on Instagram. It was like, oh, did they get this call right? Is this a call? He didn't touch him, bro. I guess you could say the toe parts of his shoes scraped past Fox's shins, but he gave you room to land and everything, gang. He ain't even contest. Come on, bro. Nah, you're not exaggerating at all, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's you see how crazy it is. How I found it insane how we went from Ja Morant doing what he was doing, the high flying, the dunking, shooting the ball, the celebrations, and him doing his thing just like 2.5 years ago, to Shea Gilly doing this and it being praised. It's like, yo, yeah, bro, this is great hoops. We like this. It's like, what? I respect Ja's game way more. I just think Ja's too dumb and he want everybody to think that he gangster, but he's not. I think he just needs to lock in on playing basketball instead of trying to be like NBA YoungBoy. When Benyama bang. Why, like, come on, bro. Why did he do this, gang? Like, what made him? Hold on, gang. I can't even. Whatever. Why did he put Shea Gilgis Alexander's face on Diddy's face, bro? D Green Life. Well, actually, that's LeBron James, but Wemby has potential to be that. He said this is acceptable glaze. Jesus Christ, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had so much fun watching this game. Just watching the OKC lose, bro. Music to my ears, man. When Ben Yama. That's exactly what I hear every time he score. Yeah, that's a fact. And then well, I ain't gonna say they gonna have to break up their team, but OKC, they gonna get rid of a couple pieces. Thing is, they do got some more draft picks, so um, Sam Presti he gonna find him a way to do something and get some more picks and we'll get some more picks to get some more players and all that. But they gonna lose dudes like Aaron Wiggins and I think like Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Joe, like dudes like that. A lot of their bench is gonna be gone. Um, Depending on yeah, see, I don't know if they're gonna be able to keep what's his name? Jared McCain and AJ Mitchell. Like people gonna be throwing some money at them too, so they're gonna lose a bulk of their team. They signed, if I'm not mistaken, they signed Chet. They signed Chet, Jay Will. I think either Shay's contract is coming up, but Shay ain't going nowhere. So I think they signed Shay already too. So, and I think they might have signed Hornstein. So Chet, Jay Will, Hornstein, and Shay. They got four people on lock. Lou Dort, I don't think Lou Dort going nowhere neither, but a lot of their bench is gonna be gone. And they're gonna have to get a bunch of new guys. Which is gonna heavily affect them next season. And you kinda always see it. It didn't go that way last season for them because they ended up winning. But it's never really 3 straight seasons of you being like, oh my God. Well, they probably could, but I don't think they're gonna win it again. No time soon. Jesus, boy. This is a nuclear stat line, man. Yeah, Caruso, no points. I did bet on him too. He smoked my bet. Casey Wallace, 5. Lou Dort, 2. He's been terrible. Shea Gilly, weak ass. Yeah, you only shot 7 free throws. You weak fucking. You only got 19 points. See, If he shoots under 15 free throws, he can't get you 30. Terrible. Chet 10 points. Terrible. Um, Isaiah Hartenstein 12 points. He shot 11 shots. Isaiah Hartenstein shooting the second most shots on the team is crazy. Call him hologram. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's also another thing I noticed. Chet plays like complete. He plays like a complete cone, complete garbage. Like Chet plays how he plays against the Spurs. He if he had to play the Spurs for like 25 straight games, out of those 25 games, bro, he might score 20 maybe twice. That's a maybe as well. Because he a lot of times he plays power forward slash center. But when he on the court with Wimby gang or when Wimby facing off against him, it's like bad news bears for that guy. He last series against the Lakers, he was tearing their ass up mainly because the Lakers can't guard and they're trash. But they really just trash at defense. They can score sometimes, except in the third quarter. But other than that, him playing them, trash, bro. Trash, complete garbage. Cone, man. Like he not even worth 250. Balls, boy. Flopper. But then again, he played 31 minutes. He shot 7 free throws. This kind of proves my theory right. If he doesn't shoot 15 free throws, at least minimum 15 free throws, he's not getting 30. Can't do it. I named the players that don't need 15 free throws to go out there and get 30 game. Jesus. Who the hell is K Williams? I've been stating this, bro. The only person who we rocking with that wears fingernail polish is Caleb Williams. We rocking with Caleb Williams, man. Caleb Williams can wear all the fingernail polish he want to, boy. Yeah. Rock that shit, Caleb. We don't care. Manny Petty, do your thing, boy. Because Caleb Williams goes nuclear. This Jared McCain nigga, not rocking with you, boy. You ain't that nuclear. But I ain't gonna lie to you. In Champagne's defense, shout out to my nigga Champagne Panny. Um, he usually makes two threes every game and get about 10 points. So I can't be mad at him. Because they need defense. They need defense and they need rebounding. And he provides a lot of height too. He is well, I ain't gonna lie to you. Good thing is he's not a negative on the plus minus side. So it's good to have him on the court, even though he's not a negative or a plus, he just has zero. So yeah, he's a net. I want to say he might be a net positive when he's on the floor. Champagne, if I'm being all the way 100 with you, bro. Um, Carter Bryant is somebody that's like, yo, he be committing too many fouls and he do too much dumb shit. He's a -10 on the plus minus. And who is this? Fox is -3, so that's why. And I don't know what's it called, it is Dylan Harper, but if Fox is -3, it'd be terrible if they start both of them. Plus they need bench points, so it'd be dumb. Jesus. Fox had 10 boards. Yeah, it is crazy. Vaseline get buckets. Vaseline gets buckets, bro. And his plus minus is a +27. What I like about him, he can play defense. He can play defense. He can shoot. Well, yeah, he can play defense and shoot, bro. That's what I like about him. He can get you some points. He can go out there and guard his man, just like Castle. G Leaguer. Where the fuck is Dylan Harper? Oh, damn. Okay. So yeah, damn, Dylan Harper's plus minus is +25. That's crazy. Hmm. For him to only score 7 points is that's pretty damn good, bro. Cornette -9, -10, and then McLaughlin is -1. Everybody else is a plus though. Well, except Champagne and Fox. Facts. Shout out Greg Popovich, man. We definitely praying for him and for his health to get better. But yeah, they deserved them choice words. Them losing game 3 like that was terrible. But yeah, I mean, OKC took one of their home games. They took one of OKC home games, so it's tied 2-2. Do I want this series to go to 7 games? No, because I don't want the Spurs to be banged up to go play the Knicks. But then again, I think the Spurs can beat the Knicks if I'm being 100 with you. At least as far as like you could say depth. The Spurs do have depth in they got Alvarado. Alvarado can play some defense. He can't really score like that. They also was playing the Cavs, which the Cavs lack effort. Um, the Spurs also have Wimby, so that's gonna be a problem for Cat. Mm, they do got Shamit and McBride on the bench, but I think they make up for that with Harper and really with Harper, Vassell, and Castle. So yeah, I think they got this, bro. I think Wimby finna go ahead and get his first. He finna get his first joint. Facts. I keep winning. Wimbenyama, Wimbenyama, Wimbenyama. That was a tough one, bro. Oh, Patrick CC dropped. What? I thought he dropped the video on what? I'm gonna just watch that tomorrow then. W Patrick CC. I didn't know he dropped, bro. Shit, if I would do that, I would have been watched that fucking game. Let's watch. Damn. Let's watch. Mm, yeah, let's watch Jeff. Let's watch Jeff. See what he got going on now. Did I watch this yesterday? I think I did, right? Bro has the stability of a C star. Oh yeah, I did watch this yesterday. Never mind. Mm, oh, that's South Korea. I mean that Moon video. Moon got another video in here that I wanted to watch. Damn, what the hell is it? Oh, what's up here? This video is titled "Being Dumb is the American Dream" by Moon. Let's see what he got going on, man. Let's see why being dumb is the American dream. Yeah, zero. I read zero books last year. I mean, well, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. And he finna say this that 40% of Americans can't read at a certain level, which is true. And that's been the thing is this thing that they talk about this study. This has been around since I was in school, and I'm talking about since I was in like third, second, fourth grade. This has been a thing that's been talked about with teachers for years, 15, 20 plus years, gang. This isn't something new. I think this is new because most people didn't know it, but this has always been a thing, bro. Was I one of the people that kind of struggled with reading? Yes. And I think for me, it was always seeing the words, but scanning past the words faster than my brain was actually processing and looking and reading the words and saying them. Technology, bro. All of it is technology. I can't lie to you, bro. Like the moment, I ain't gonna lie, I remember the moment that they start implementing technology in school, besides you having to go to computer class, when this was fifth grade for me. It was either fifth grade or fourth grade. I don't think it was fourth grade because I don't remember it in fourth grade, at least vividly. But vividly in fifth and sixth grade, I remember them bringing in these were first. These were either first or second generation iPads, but I think they was first generation iPads. Um, yeah, I think they was first generation iPads. I think I remember my sister having the same iPad and shit around that time. So yeah, these was first generation iPads. This is 2011, 2012 when they first started to implement technology in schools and being like, yo, we think kids will learn faster with technology rather than them not being able to learn fast through pen and paper, which is literally the complete opposite. Because I didn't learn faster with the iPad. I just learned that this would distract me faster than anything else would. Me having the iPad, doing the work on the iPad, because we was getting on there, downloading Fun Run, Temple Run, Minecraft, all that, bro. It was the first time I ever played Minecraft was on the iPad, bro. So yeah, that all of that is distracting, hella distracting too. And then with edits and AI and all of that, I can only imagine kids nowadays being distracted. And this is crazy because I be thinking about this in 2018, and nobody can tell me different. Maybe it's because of the city that I'm in, but I can ask so many people this same question. In 2018, there was no. I was gonna say there was no Fortnite. Fortnite was around. I wasn't playing it, but Fortnite was around. There was no TikTok. So there was no short form content that we could spam. Vine was gone. The only thing you had was you had Dub Smash, Trillers, and Musically. And even then, that wasn't really short form it was short form content, but it was more of a you making a video, singing a song, or maybe like doing a dance or something like that, or something like, or just previewing music. It was something along those lines, but it wasn't. It was never AI slop videos that you could watch back to back because that was Vine and they took that away from us. And I think Facebook bought Vine or Instagram bought Vine, one of the two. But we didn't have that, bro. So I can only imagine kids' brains now, sitting in school, freshman, sophomore, junior, and you just being like, hey, bro, you imagine. I can't imagine being in school in 2017, 2018, and somebody being like, hey, bro, you seen this new TikTok? It's like, my nigga, TikTok. I ain't gonna say it didn't exist because I think TikTok was made like 2016, but TikTok didn't gain traction until 2019, 2020. Really, COVID. Brain rot. Yeah, this is and it's crazy, bro. It's like the, their brains are so wired, and the reason I say they is because I'm not on TikTok. I mean, I'm on TikTok, but I can't scroll. I've said this time and time again, and I don't know what it is about my brain that can't do this. I can't scroll TikTok for more than 30 minutes, bro. Possibly I can push it to an hour if I'm watching something that I like. Like if it's something about like maybe like if somebody's building something, sports highlights, women, and maybe an occasional clip or two, or maybe five clips. Other than that, I can't scroll TikTok, bro. I can't, like, my brain won't allow me to be that big of a degenerate. Crazy thing is, I can sit and watch long form YouTube videos for hours. Literally, like, and I think it's because I've wired my brain to do that since about maybe 12 or 13, possibly 14 or 15. I've wired my brain to be just like that. I can't do the short form meme brain rot slop shit. I be feeling so bad for these kids, bro. If growing up during that era of teachers saying that people in my grade was reading below grade level and this was bad and people not being able to learn certain things, and there was very little to almost not even very little to no technology, but there was far less technology than it is now. I can only imagine what these kids are going through and how the teachers feel. Like, bro, do you know how, like, bro, you had your one to two occasional people if you took a field trip and they brought their parent, and somebody had, and around this time it was the iPhone. You had the iPhone 4, or if you was lucky and your parents had some bread and they really gave a fuck about you and you probably got good grades, you had the iPhone 5. But most people didn't have phones, and if they did have phones, their phones was at home because you couldn't bring phones to school. At least not at my elementary school, you couldn't bring no phones. There was no allowing you to have a phone. No. And if somebody did have a phone, more than likely it was a flip phone or one of them Obama phones with the minutes. Most people didn't have phones, gang. Like, I can't imagine going on a field trip and somebody being like, "Yeah, man, my favorite part was the bus ride there, and I got to be on my phone the whole time." Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, even in high school, it was like, "Yo, bro, yeah, the best part about the field trip was that we got to get out of class. Fuck my phone. I could be on my phone whenever. I could be on my phone out of school. We got to get out of class and go somewhere else other than sit in a classroom. That was the best part of the field trip. Not being on my phone. That like my phone was never a part of like, oh, this is the best part of my day. No, I don't care about this, bro. I can do this when I go home, and I'm gonna do it. 6, 7. I don't even mean to keep pausing, bro, but I hate to, and I know to a lot of kids, this would be me, or this would be me agreeing with them would make me sound like a fucking millennial. And I know a lot of people would be like, "Oh, this nigga look 35," so of course he would know he's a dinosaur. My nigga, I'm 26, and our this I don't know if it was a study or it was something, but they were saying people born between the ages, no, people born between the years of, I think 19 I think it was 1993 to I think it was 1993 to 1999, if I'm not mistaken. It was like that was those were the years, or was it 96 to, I think it was 93 to 99. It was like those were the prime years to be born, as far as for you to experience what life was before the internet, and what life was after the internet came. And not saying that there was no internet in the early 2000s. Yes, there was, but there were no cell phones. Like if you had a cell phone game, you had to have some bread. You had to be paying a bill or have a job or something. I was a kid in the early 2000s, had none of that. So when it was time for me to have fun, guess what I had to do? I had to go either play the game or go outside, play catch, play like baseball, football, whatever the case may be. Go to the park, make friends, play basketball, play freeze tag or cops and robbers, whatever the case may be. But you had to make your own fun, gang. There was no, hey man, would you like to check out this new TikTok with me? Look at this. Let's get on our iPads. No. And I ain't gonna lie to you, that was literally, if we go on greatest parts of my life, that was the greatest parts of my life, gang. I think when I got a phone, everything went downhill. I don't really care about it. Facts. I wouldn't doubt it. Come on, watch out, man. Stop promoting batteries to me. Facts. That's nearly 1 billion in U.S. Education Department Research Office. Jesus, is Elon Musk the reason why more teachers can't be in schools? I forgot who said. I forget what the quote is, but I think it's by Henry. If somebody could tell me, I forget what the quote is, but I think it's by Henry Ford. He said something about keeping keeping the working class workers. It was something along the lines of keeping the working class workers, because he don't he don't need people that's just like him. He need people that work and that's gonna fall in line with what he needs them to do. Something along those lines. I forget the quote in its entirety, but that's kind of what he was saying. Like, yo, we need people that's gonna work, gang, because everybody can't do what I'm doing, pretty much, which is a fact. If we being all the way 100, but it's sad that it's like that the world is like that. But whatever. Mm-hmm. There we go. I think it was Rockefeller. There we go. I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. I want to say Henry Ford said the same thing, but I think it was Rockefeller. Yeah. Yep. It's like I it's basically like it's basically like going it's basically like you having a job, and if you go to a job and you half ass the job, but you do it good enough to the point where nobody cares that you're half assing it. They may concede that you half assing it, but it's like, all right, he getting the job. He's at least getting the job done. Versus you, let's say maybe you half assing and doing your thing, and they not saying anything to you, but you show up to work late. They own that. It's like, yo, we need you here on time, all the time, because we on a time schedule. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Even into adulthood. That's a fact. You want to know what's crazy? I went through that, and I want to say, was that either kindergarten? Was that kindergarten, first grade, somewhere around there, one of the two. And they used to just sit there and like teach us words and be like, "Oh, what is this word? Apple, through, they, that." See what I'm saying? Those type of things where it's like, yo, gang, I think you supposed to you not supposed to have us guess what these words are. You supposed to tell us the words, how you can use them, when you should use them, etc., etc. Me, he said the study was done in 2022. So if you graduated pre 2022, the system failed you, gang. No bullshit. Wow. What? Where's she from? So she was using text to speech to get through all her classes. You could say it's like a W method, but then at the same time, it is sad. Like, damn, she can't read nor write. This is kind of like crazy. I can believe her story, bro. I can definitely believe it. Mainly, and it's not even mainly for her like speaking a different language or whatever. Her not knowing. Obviously, she's from a different country, so of course this would be tough for her. So I guess she would have more of an excuse than I would. But even if you can't read or you read below the curriculum or below the grade level that you are at or that you're supposed to go to, and the school don't help you with that game, it's their fault, not yours. You the nigga that don't know how to read, and at home that really can't be taught, gang. 'Cause your parents got to go to work. That's what you go to school for them to teach you stuff. It's the school's fault that you failing, or that the school basically failed you. You got to put the work in as well. But come on, bro, let's be for real. Yep. Take really, if you want to see if this is actually true, take a drive through Detroit. And I guess you could say Detroit's infrastructure has gotten better. But if I'm not mistaken, I think in the 2010s or late 2000s, early 2010s, there was a time when Detroit had skyscrapers that was in their downtown area that were completely empty, abandoned skyscrapers in their downtown area. Bro, I can't imagine an abandoned skyscraper in downtown Chicago. This city, I'm sorry, it's not happening, bro. Well, Chicago is also the third largest city in America. But still, Detroit being once a thriving city, having abandoned skyscrapers is crazy work. I think they fixed it now, but that's nuclear, gang, for you to have abandoned skyscrapers and all type of abandoned factories and abandoned schools, and it's a lot. Wow. Yep. Yep. Wow. Damn, you see how far away that that certain industries have stepped away from, well, how far away, and how most industries have failed back from certain shit. Like I think it's less people as far as for like Gen, yeah, you would say wait, who would I say? Would I say would I say Gen Z? Yeah, I guess you could say Gen Z, Gen X, and Gen Alpha. A lot less of that, those generations, which is I'm a part of. A lot less of those people are drinking and smoking cigarettes, which is crazy because they consume and they replace that with technology. So it's like, yo, it's like an easy swap. Short form content, pretty much. Yep. Yeah. If we being 100, people like him would be like, oh yeah, man, I think it's great that they think like this, or that they got this going on. Really, because he's benefiting from it. He's probably invested heavily into whatever tech shit or whatever apps or whatever the case may be. Then you know the most nuclear part about this is just like the people who own like Doritos and all of that shit. These same people who are saying this is great and they profiting off of it would let their kids do the same thing. They won't let their kids eat the slop or whatever the case may be, or be on the phones and the apps and all that like regular people. That's crazy. Nope. Yeah, that's also another problem. They have the whole stranglehold on news outlets. It's like, damn, bro, that's crazy. It's basically like they saying, yo, we want to be in complete control of everything, the narratives, the facts, and all that. You can. I'm like, but I will say this: the good part about it is that you can turn it off. Google added that feature with the new AI shit. It's like you can go into the settings and be like, "Yo, I don't want you to recommend me no AI shit. I want you to recommend me like actual Google searches, just like a website where I can see this and read through some facts, or multiple websites where I can see the difference between who said what and what is what." Yep, facts. Which is a fact, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Even though this is a small task or just something small in general, I pride myself in being one of the last few people that can't sit through clips. Like even when I go through the Twitter news and the clips and all that, in the beginning of my stream, I be dreading it sometimes. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But I enjoy doing these long form videos. Like I literally enjoyed this video by Moon. I didn't. I'm not sitting here like, man, I wish it was a shorter version of this so he could just explain it to me in like 2 minutes. No, I enjoyed all 18 minutes and 20 seconds of this video. I enjoy being one of the last few, the last of a dying breed that love long form videos on YouTube. Facts. W W video Moon. Can't lie to you, brother, man. This is a great vid. Not even gonna front, bro. What the comments say? So I never downloaded TikTok and never will. YouTube is enough brain rot. Facts. I wish I ain't download TikTok neither, but me doing social media, I need it. I could read before I went to school, and that's 100% thanks for my to that's 100% thanks to my father. His parents' fault kids can't read or write. In a way, yeah. But at the same time, only reason I can't blame the parents is because I mean they got their own lives, they got work. That's a lot. That's a lot for you to do. But then again, they are supposed to teach their kids, so I guess it is both parties' fault though, if I'm gonna be honest, bro. Maybe I'm dumb on that topic, but whatever. Um this is all by design, removing the ability to read, removing the ability to understand our past, present, and future facts. Everybody worried about the population crisis, but not the intelligence crisis. True. No tablet, no phone, no TikTok or IG for my son, and he can read. Facts. So my son told me this morning he wants to bring his book to school because what the kids are talking about is annoying him. I was so excited. Thank God. W's. No need to rewrite history if there isn't anyone left able to read it. Facts. Talking about what does the title say? Young man need boredom to foster creativity, which matures into critical thinking skills. Facts. Uh, parenting could 100% turn this around. True. I don't think enough parents care enough to turn it around, though, bro. There's a W stream, W video. We'll get to more of this. Appreciate y'all for tuning into the stream, though, man. I'm finna get up off here, though. It is hot as hell in my room, and I am sweating. And this shirt, bacon necked and loose. But I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out. Deuces, you dig?